Hi, today I'm going to show you a tune that I wrote a long time ago called Storyteller, which was the title track from my second solo album, which came out in 1991. So it's a rock guitar instrumental, pretty straightforward harmonically, I would say. It stays in A minor for most of the time, and most of the chords are based on the A minor scale. So I'm going to break it down because it has an intro, it has an A and B part. I think of that as a chorus and a verse, which may sound funny since it's an instrumental song, but that's how I feel about it. So yes, there's an A part, which is the chorus, I think, and the B part, which is the verse. And then it's the middle A part or C part. And finally, there's an outro. It sounds very much like the intro, really. It's the same kind of chord progression. So, start with the intro then. Always a good idea, I think. And I'm going to play it slow first and then explain afterwards what it's all about. So it goes like this. That was the intro part, and as I said, it's pretty straightforward, harmonically speaking. Yeah, the first part is based around the A minor chord in the 5th position. But the first chord is actually an A sus4, which is not really a complete chord. It's a quarter interval on the 7th fret, for the A on the 7th fret of the D string, and D on the 7th fret of the G string. And then it's a G with an A in the bass. It's not a complete chord that either, but it has the G and the B note, which is the root and third of the G major chord. But A stays in the bass all the time. So it's so it goes to an A minor after the G. And that's 2 proper chords, G and F, still with an A in the bass though. Then it comes a bar chord, a D minor. I lift off the fingers, all fingers, but except for the index finger, which is on the 5th fret. Then it's a C and G power chord, and a little lick before it starts again. It's like that. So, and then all that comes once more. And then on the 3rd round it starts exactly the same. But now it's a little bit different. It's so you can see it's a D minor chord, and C, and then there's F in the 1st position. So lifting off the index finger. So it become, for a very short time, a C chord with the E in the bass, and then it's a G chord. Yeah. So that's it, pretty much, the intro. Then this comes, what I refer to as the chorus, or the A part. Yeah. So all this is based on the A minor scale, really. There's some string skipping here. So I play on the 3rd and 5th string. As you can see, I used the bar kind of very subtle way. So I guess if you want to play this tune in its entirety, it probably is the best to have a guitar that has a locking nut and a tremolo bar that stays in tune, or it doesn't make the guitar go out of tune too easily. So there's a little fast lick here that would use an open string, which I could play even a little bit slower than this. It's an open G string. So using the open strings is something I do quite often because I think it can really give you a very even, smooth sound. Yeah, in this part I'm using triads. I'm using a minor triad, and there's a little F chord here as well on the 10th fret, on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string, and there's a C major triad as well. And then just the fast lick. Okay, so that was the 8 first bars. The next bit has some quite fast runs based on the A major scale, kind of 3 notes per string. So I'm going to play it very slowly. Yeah, so that's 6 tuplets or 16-note triplets, if you like. And the next run, it's also with the 3-note per string kind of thing. It was very popular in the 80s and maybe even longer. Yeah, this is kind of a little bit more tricky because it's 7 notes. I think it is called septuplets in English, which is 7 notes on each beat. So that's the first. I like that, and I think it helps to kind of, if you're aware that the lowest note on each string is on the beat. So it's so that's a kind of very legato way of playing it. I think when we recorded it, I actually was just hitting the first note and all the others were. In later years, I started to cheat a little bit and hit the first note on every string. So the next one is also 16-note triplets, and it's a completely different kind of attitude because here I hit every note. Pretty much a little bit inspired by Al Di Meola, because it's, if you played really fast runs and we're muting the strings a little bit with the right hand. Yeah, and then it's the climax of that. Yeah. So that's it really on the A part. I'm going to play the last scale run there a little bit slower. On the highest fret, at least on my guitar, on the 22nd fret. Well, I bend up first a whole step and then another half step. Okay, so then we can move on to the B part. I'll do the same here. Well, there's actually a little interlude, but I decided to make it a bit simpler to kind of include that in the B section. That's that part. So yeah, so I start with that and do 8 more bars after that, yeah, of the B part, that is. Yeah. So yeah, stop the kind of a slow melody phrase. Of course, a little bit more complicated thing after that is kind of string skipping. I have a lot kind of chromatic run there. Yeah. The first. So it's kind of big intervals. I play on the A string and the G string. Then comes this. So I'm pulling off on both the B string and the G string, and there's kind of a chromatic thing happening there as well. Yeah, chromatic passing notes, as they sometimes refer to, because it's kind of a wrong note on the way up to a right note. Yeah, yeah. So this another example where I'm using a lot of open strings. That's the good thing about the A minor, because all the open strings will fit with the key. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening here. There's some chromatic runs. And there's a which is not really in the A minor scale. It's actually from the A diminished scale. Which is sometimes referred to as a whole half scale, because it's the intervals are whole note, half note, whole, half. So what I'm doing here is I'm thinking about it's major third intervals with a minor interval between them. If I play them on one string, it would be like. But it's That's after that I'm going into more kind of common A minor pentatonic or A blues scale actually. I'm pulling up with a bar, just for 4 notes. I'm making a harmonic on the 5th fret on the G string. Sometimes difficult to get that exactly right because it's so important how the pick is in relation to the note I'm fretting here. So maybe you have to experiment a little bit where you find the spot where you find the best, because it really annoys me when I can't get it right. And it's very easy to not get it. That's a squealing sound that you want. Yeah, so I bring the barb down after I hit the note, and then bring it up again, and when it's back to the original tone, I'm bending it up another whole step with my left hand index finger. So after that, it's kind of a slower melodic phase, I think. So I just go from there and try to do the next part. So after. Yeah, there's not much fancy stuff here. Something that I didn't do when we recorded, that I started doing in later years. When I bend up a half tone on the C on the 5th fret of the G string. Yeah, then I very lightly dampen the G string on the 17th fret, which is the octave above the thing I'm fretting the note with on the finger. Because it actually goes up a half step, so it becomes the C sharp. After that, when it goes to, this was the last thing I played. I go up to the 17th fret on the fourth string and the 2nd string. I'm using the bar a little bit to, and then that's a run consisting of triad. It's G and F triads. So G and then an F, and then a G, and then an F, and so on. So I'm using chord tones actually, and but it's G and F, so they will fit very well in A minor. Something I don't do very often, but I did a major sweep picking arpeggio here. So then the A part comes again, and pretty much like the first time, but the 4 last bars are a little bit different. So I'm playing it run like this, very slowly. And then there's arpeggio that has a string skip in it, which is a G major arpeggio. Yeah, I'll do the G chord in the end. Then comes the middle 8 or C part, if you like, which is kind of really hard to tell you exactly what to play, because we did, but we recorded it on tape back then, and we would fill up some tracks with just weird noises and other things, add a lot of echo and reverb to make it sound really spacey. So it's impossible to. That was just something that happened when we were mixing it. But so I suggest you just do that kind of making noises or improvise a solo here. The chords are F, and then the C with the E and the bass, and D minor, and A minor. Yeah, then it goes to F again, C major, then there's a E flat diminished chord, and then it's a it's a E sus4 going to E major, or just really a power chord. So after that, this goes to the outro. This is pretty much like the intro. It's the same kind of chord sequence. The chord sequence that are repeated 4 times. Okay, so that's it then. We've gone through all the different sections of the Storyteller song, and there's also tabs available for you. So good luck.